In many manufacturing companies, planning does not stop with the MRP. SAP PPDS helps organization optimize scheduling, reduce setup time, and improve production efficiency. In this video, let's understand the complete planning process in PPDS. This slide talks about SAP PPDS planning journey, that is from receiving the demand to production execution. In this journey, it will help to integrate the planning and to achieve the optimized capacity and scheduling, as well as perform the proactive monitoring and to complete the seamless execution. This journey comprises multiple sections starting from the master data foundation to manufacturing execution. Each section will be discussed in detail in the upcoming slides. The first section is master data foundation. The master data foundation comprises three different categories. One is the product definition, which covers material master and the bill of material. The second section covers production structure, where it comprises work center or the resource, routing or master recipe, production version and the production data structure. And the last one is advanced planning. That is very importantly, setup matrix. To support the setup matrix, class and characteristics may require to implement this functionality. Let's move to the next section. The next section is PPDS system preparation. To work with the PPDS system, the basic requirement is PPDS need to be activated in the particular system at the configuration level. The second important setting is data transfer configuration. Whether it is a master data or the transactional data, the seamless data transfer is required between SAP and the PPDS system that needs to be configured. Along with that, the core interface also very important here to support this data transfer in between these two systems. Addition to that, model version management that is very much required to support how the data needs to be transferred between SAP and the PPDS system. Apart from this, the functional configurations as well, it is very important to particularly call out the heuristics, strategy, and the planning board configurations, which are all quite important as a basic setting for the PPDS system. With this, moving to the next section. The next section is nothing but a demand and supply synchronization. Whether the demand will be created in SAP or it transferred from any other application, that needs to be synchronized between SAP and the PPDS system. The backbone is the data transfer setting and the core interface setting, which we discussed in the previous slide. From the requirement point of view, it might be a planned independent requirement, or it may be a sale order or stack transport order that needs to be synced with the PPDS. And after the planning run, the system may propose plan order or the purchase requisitions. Those receipts also need to be synced with different systems. That is nothing but PPDS and SAP. With this information, let's move to the next section, that is automated planning run. The planning run can be performed with the multiple ways. If it is a S/4HANA system, you can use MRP live run, or from the PPDS system perspective, you can also use product heuristics run. The output you can expect either the plan order or the purchase requisition based on the procurement type for the particular material. If you go with the PPDS planning run, there are more options available. That means the lot size can be varied for the particular material, and SAP also providing the multiple planning heuristics to plan the specific material. For an example, self-life planning. And this planning can be automated by scheduling the background job, or even if the planner requires, it can be performed in the online as well. With this information, next move to the next section, that is schedule sequence and optimization. Based on the planning run, system propose the orders that may create a capacity overload, or even the idle capacity will be left out. So how to optimize for that purpose? SAP PPDS has multiple scheduling heuristics. For an example, schedule sequence, minimize runtime, remove backlog. These types of standard scheduling heuristics can be used from the PPDS planning board tool. Similar way, you can use a resource planning table as well to monitor your capacity and overload. When you talk about optimization, the optimization can be performed by reducing the setup time. So to enable that, either the PPDS optimizer can be implemented along with the setup matrix so that the setup time can be reduced. To overcome the capacity overload, again from SAP PPDS standard perspective, multiple options available, either by using alternative resource planning functionality or switch source of supply. You can reschedule the capacity from one particular resource to another resource if it is an alternative. With this section, next move to the next topic, that is interactive planning and adjustments. Until the last slide, the planning and scheduling can be performed manually or in the background. But on top of that, if the planner wants to perform any more adjustment interactively, so for that as well, PPDS is providing options that can be performed using the multiple interactive tool. The one is advanced scheduling board, which comprise multiple options for the planner to tweak their schedule sequence. The second one is monitor capacity utilization app. So what are all the interactive planning functions can be used? I would say the main function will be drag and drop option using the PPDS planning board. The planner can move the orders from a particular date and time to another based on their business requirements. To increase the capacity, they can go with the shift time increase, or they can reschedule the particular overload capacity to the alternative resource. And there are options to schedule the orders based on the priority or with certain attributes. And the user can also include the downtime for the resource or the fixing intervals, even if they want to change the order quantity and the switch source of supply. All these options are available as interactively for the planner to get their executable plan. With this information, moving to the next section, and a very important one, that is simulation and alert monitoring. While optimizing the plan, the planner can end up with multiple variations, that is the simulation versions. By considering multiple attributes, the planner may want to select or adopt the particular simulation version. So that option is available by standard in the PPDS. The planner can create multiple simulation versions by optimizing the plan, and they can adopt the feasible plan for the execution. The another important monitoring tool is alert monitor, which provides the exception messages based on the issue status. It may be a error or warning or information based on the threshold which the planner can set. With this alert monitoring tool, multiple alert types can be monitored. For an example, date and time alert and quantity alert, network alert, at the last, capacity overload alert. And this alert can be modified or uniquely performed for plant level or even at the planner level. That means the planner is responsible for certain resources. Accordingly, the alert monitoring can be configured. At the end, we are reaching to order release and manufacturing execution. If the plan is executable, then the plan order may need to fixed or plan order may need to convert to production order or the process order. Depends on the manufacturing methods. Obviously, the production order needs to be released before the execution. So based on the soft floor execution, the production order might be confirmed and goods movement posted. At the end, the order will be closed. All this status will be integrated with the PPDS seamlessly to show the execution progress in the PPDS side. So this is how the PPDS will give you the full understanding of from demand to supply until the execution. Thank you for watching this planning process in PPDS. I hope this video helped you to understand how modern manufacturing companies use PPDS to optimize planning, scheduling, and production efficiency. Now, I would love to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below. And if you are interested in practical SAP manufacturing topics explained in a simple way, make sure to subscribe to Manufacturing Insights. In the upcoming videos, we will explore more topics like setup matrix optimization, PPDS heuristics. So stay tuned for more. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.